Today we're going to show you how to build a web form on your Drupal website. To create a web form, first navigate to your Drupal admin toolbar, find the structure menu, and select web forms. From here, we will select the Add Web Form button in the top right-hand corner. A new box will open where we will name our web form, add an optional description, and decide if we want the web form to be open or closed at this time, then select Save. To build our form, we are going to select Add Element. A search box will appear where we can select from the different field options or elements available. Today we'll start with a name element. Hover over the question mark to get more information about your element. When the element you want appears, select Add Element. Once we've selected our element, the settings box for that element will appear and we can give it a name. Each element has its own settings, so we can configure them to our needs. Since this element is a composite element, it comes with multiple related fields. This allows us to build our web form in a more efficient way. We're going to deselect the fields we don't want. When possible, use the Flexbox attribute for a compact layout on your form. This helps reduce scrolling on your web form page. Adding a description is a great way to direct users on how to complete the form fields. Next, we're going to confirm where we want the element title and the description to appear in relation to the fields. Once we are done setting up our element, we are going to select Save. Then select Save Elements to confirm that your form is saved completely. You can now see how your form is looking by selecting the View tab. Here we get a view of what the Flexbox looks like in action. To continue with our form, we're going to select Build. Now we can continue building our form by adding more elements. We are going to search phone and select the telephone element. As we did with the name element, we are going to go through its settings to set it up how we want it to look. Similar to the name element, we are going to add a description to provide more details to our user. We're going to select the title display and the description display. For this element, I'm going to add a placeholder so the users know how we want their phone number to be typed out. When possible, turn on autocomplete to allow for a more accessible web form. Once we're done, we're going to select Save, Save Elements, and now let's view our form again. Let's complete our web form by adding one more element. We are going to add a text area. The text area allows for multiple lines of text. This element is great if you need your user to provide more details within their form. Similar to the other two elements, we're going to add our title. Confirm our title display and our description display. We are now going to add a description so the user knows what information to provide in their text area. For this element, we will turn off autocomplete. And we are going to turn on the required option for this field so the user cannot complete the form without this field being filled out. When making a field require, always add a message to let the user know in case they forget to fill it out. And lastly, we are going to save our element. Let's view our form one last time to confirm that it's built exactly how we want. Now that our form is complete, we're going to add an email address for the form to be sent to. Go to Settings, and then select Emails/Handlers. Next, we are going to select Add Email. This is going to default the title to email. We can add an administrative note so website admins know what this email setting is for. Next, we are going to scroll down to the Send to section of the email settings. We are going to change it from the default setting to custom address so we can manually confirm the email address we want to receive the web form submissions. Once we've added our email, we are going to select Save. Now that our email is set up, we are going to test our web form by selecting the Test tab. This will pre-populate our form with random test data. When we select the Submit button, the email we set up will now receive our test submission. We can also review submissions by going to the Results tab. This will display all submissions in order. To view a submission, simply select the number the submission is. This will open up the submission and give you all of the details that were provided. Next, we are going to walk through how to link your web form on your Drupal website. To start, we are going to navigate to the View tab of our web form. Then we're going to the URL bar to select the relative URL of our web form. The relative URL is everything after the .com, including the slash. Next, we're going to hover over Content, then Add Content and select Page. Let's give our page a title. Go to the Content Row section and select Add Content Row. We're going to show two options on how to link your web form from your web page. The first option we're going to show is linking in the WYSIWYG directly. Start by adding your link text. Select your text, then select the link option. Paste in the relative URL you copied and select the green check mark. Optionally, we can style this link as a button so it stands out more for our users. Highlight the text, then select Styles, and select the style of button you would like. Now let's go to option 2 by selecting Add Content Row. For option 2, we are going to show you how to embed the form directly on the page. Go to the row components and select Add Web Form. From here, we can select our new web form from the list of web forms available. The form settings will default to whatever settings you have in place on your form when you created it. Let's publish our page so we can see how it looks. For option 1, we can see the link styled as a button that will take us directly to our web form. For option 2, we can see the form directly embedded right on the page. Now you know the basics of how to build a web form on your Drupal website. Thanks for watching. We encourage you to try building one yourself to see just how easy it can be. Visit the website guide for more instructions on managing your Drupal website.